Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Friday morning. And on a Friday, the theme of our meditation is always love. And this week, because the teacher for this week has been Canfield, we'll dive into his thoughts about love, his descriptions of love. And starting with that, I always feel it's helpful to start or to approach a subject, an understanding of a subject, by also understanding what its opposite might be. That informs the thing we're trying to learn. And for the topic of love, there's a lot of really good work on what the opposite of love might be. Somebody, very good morning. Charlene, good morning. Happy Friday to you all. Tanya, good morning. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have time to sit down with us for a little while. So what is the opposite of love? Love and fear are the two opposite ends of the continuum, as far as I'm concerned. When we are not in love, we are in fear, says Jack Canfield. That fear is what is the opposite of love. This idea exists, of course, because love and hate has culturally been how we hold these two as opposites. And the more spiritual view has been that hate is not the opposite of love, but that fear is. So I want to shine another light on this that might inform your understanding of love versus fear. Hey Anthony, happy Friday to you, man. It's good to see you. When we are not in love, we are in fear because experiencing ourselves as being disconnected from love is a scary place to be. So maybe fear is not quite the opposite of love, but the desperate need to be reconnected to love. Gripped in fear, we start splashing and flailing in our pond, muddying the water and losing all clarity, which scares us even more. In fear, we are both scared and aggressive, and we keep behaving in a way that damages the relationships that we do have. This is not because we're being the opposite of love. It is because we are desperately trying to grasp at love. So in this way, I don't believe that fear really is the opposite of love. Fear is feeling disconnected from love and desperately trying to grasp at it. A Course in Miracles also describes this in a beautiful way. The idea that fear might be the opposite of love, or is it? In A Course of Miracles, it sounds this way. It says, the opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. What is all-encompassing cannot have an opposite. You are love. You are all-encompassing love. You've never been disconnected from love, but your fears can absolutely make it feel that way. Stop the splashing. Stop the desperate grasping for anything outside of yourself and fall inwards. Every time you soften and surrender, you will fall right back into the love that you already are. Nella, a very good morning. Michelle, good morning. Happy Friday to you all. Judy, good morning. Good evening, I guess, on your side of the world. So lovely to see you join us. Right, let's slip into today's journey together. And it really is a journey of love. It is a journey of recognizing that love is what we are, and it can come through us, from us, and be spread in the world around us. You can close your eyes and we'll take the first few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. I want to remind you that there's a circle of humans sitting here with you, all breathing in their own rhythm along with you. So while you continue your full body breathing, take a look around the circle of beautiful human faces, each rising and falling in their own breathing rhythm. And see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background behind these beautiful humans. Where in the world is our circle sitting today? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? in this place where our circle is sitting. What does the breeze carry to you? What do you smell? And what do you hear? In this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles, going forward and to the left, and then forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Drop your left ear towards your left hip. And then drop your right ear towards your right hip. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to for right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. However, if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's do the first few together. Take a deep breath in. And hold. Make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness settles in every muscle of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, you really are welcoming yourself home. Home is you. And we are all here welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I'd love you to be as playful and as open to today's experience as you can be. I'm going to ask you to bring your attention to what your body feels and to add some imagination to that, without the expectation that your body should feel anything. But lean into your childhood imagination for this journey. As you take your next big breath and as you dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly as full of air as you can. And as you hold your breath with that expanded balloon in your belly, pay attention to the sensation that you become aware of as you hold your breath. What does it feel like inside of you with this balloon full of air in your belly? Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And just imagine that when you hold your breath with a belly full of air, that the sensation you become aware of in your core is where that portal opens, where the light enters you. Feel it again as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. Fill up your belly with air and pay attention to the sensation you become aware of in your core. Take your next big breath. Keep resting your attention on that sensation you feel as you hold your breath, and add a bit of imagination. Imagine you could see the light enter you. What would it look like? What would it feel like to become aware of the light entering your body? Take your next big breath. Place your hand over that spot where you feel the light grow inside of you. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask that light to grow more. Feel it spread from that spot outwards in your body. Take your next big breath. Place your other hand over your heart, or perhaps that's already where you are at. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask this light to flow up into your heart. And imagine being able to see it. What would it look like for light to flow into your heart, through your heart, and envelop your heart? What would that feel like? Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at every beautiful human with their hand on their heart. And behind that hand, you can see light glowing in their chests, ready to break through. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. It is time for you to stand up from your spot in the circle. To take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left. And place your hands on their head. To feel that surge through your heart as love and light pulsates through your heart. A little bit like placing your hand on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating inside. Love and light is pulsating through your heart. It's running in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love that you are sharing. And you can feel that. You feel the connection to your heart. You take another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left. And placing your hands on his head, there is again that surge through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You feel that connection right in your heart. Make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human and pouring out love on every one of them. Making your way back to your spot. You take your seat, and now it is your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you and the first pair of hands placed on your head. And a waterfall of love comes down on you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. And Another pair of feet shuffle in behind you, and another pair of hands get placed on your head. And again, a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and hits you right in your open heart. As another pair of hands get placed on your head, I would love for you to join me in opening your hands, turning your palms upwards, and being the embodiment of receiving. And as more love gets poured over you, if you can, please join me in saying, I am worthy. I am worthy of being loved. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There is nothing I have to first fix, first do, first prove. I am good enough. Take a moment to step outside of yourself and look at this very human you sitting there. Put your hands on this head and speak these words to yourself. You are worthy. You are worthy of being loved. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Just as you are good enough. You don't need to first prove anything, first fix anything. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough. All of us have made our way back to our spots and taken our seats. And our circle is again full. We can each reach out sideways and take the hands next to us and feel how love and light flows from hand to hand. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for bringing yourself to our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being a source of light for the world around you. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being in our circle. Thank you for blessing us with your love. Good morning, Leshna. It's good to see you. The theme of the message this morning was love and fear, with fear perhaps being the opposite of love. So I think that perhaps fear is not the opposite. I love the words from A Course in Miracles that says, what is all-encompassing cannot have an opposite. You are love. You are that all-encompassing energy, and it doesn't have any opposite. Although fear certainly is the thing that makes us feel disconnected from love. How do you work on your fears? Do you have a thought process around how to encounter the things you fear, so that it does not become something that drives a wedge between you and the love that you already are? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmari. Thank you, Lashna. And whoever else might still be in the background. I hope you feel connected to love deeply today. And that you recognize the moments where you feel that disconnect, that there is something to pay attention to. Have an awesome Friday. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.